Defense and rebounding, and then all the other offensive stuff, that's gravy. And if you can maintain that approach, I think you're going to fit in with this team, with a team full of talent.
You know, one of the things that I liked that Al Horford has said at some point over the course of the past couple of weeks is that the good thing about this group is that we're versatile, that he doesn't think they're going to be one thing, that their strength is going to be that we're going to adapt. And that is so big, and not just for basketball, but for any profession, right? Just being able to adapt, but that's something that they need this year.
Well, in the landscape of the NBA, almost, I mean, it demands it because there are so many styles of play, so many different coaching philosophies that throughout the course of the year, you do get tested and you do get kind of shown what your shortcomings are and what your strengths are. And if you can be versatile, that just poses more problems for your opponents night in and night out.
And Haywood Highsmith also getting some time out on the floor. Remember Allah, he was brought up for a hot minute last season.
He was. He played well at times. Playing that complimentary role. Shoot it when you got it.
You know what would be great, too, is for the guys that aren't going to make the official roster come regular season, opening night, that we should see most of these guys with the Delaware Bluecoats.
No question about it. And keep in mind that I saw when we came into the arena today, despite playing a Chinese team, that we saw NBA front office people from other teams here. They are watching. You as a player now can be performing, auditioning for your future employer. It may not be the 76ers, but it might be somebody else. So these minutes right now belong to you. Sure, they're coded in a 76ers red, white, and blue, but they belong to you because whatever you make of them, somebody out there may have seen it.
Absolutely. And by the way, I went over to the Delaware Bluecoats facility.
Nice place,
the 76ers Fieldhouse.
Nice
oh, my goodness.
That's not a bad place.
They had the blue-white scrimmage over there, the intra-squad scrimmage. And I got to tell you, if you have not been out to the 76ers Fieldhouse out in Delaware to catch a game, you're missing out because that facility is quite nice.
Done a nice job with it. And it seems like it's also, besides basketball, it's got a lot of things for the family around. There's some seating areas, a little bit more laid back than an intense basketball environment like an arena. A nice job down there. Everybody I've spoken to, including yourself, raves about it.
And the Sixers do such a good job of integrating Bluecoats and Sixers, right? That the Bluecoats are running the same sets. They know Brett Brown's philosophies so that anybody is ready at any given time when they are called up to the Sixers. Just a great integration there between the Sixers and the Bluecoats.
Well, they run the same system. Coaching staff is very familiar with one another. The same calls as well. You talked about that dictionary, the glossary that Brett Brown has.
The 76-tionary.
Nice, nice. That man right there has let his system trickle all the way down to the G League. Makes for easy adjustments when you're in that elevator going up or down.
And for coaches as well, right? You get time in the G League.
Absolutely.
And we see guys that have been at training camp that are coaches and player development coaches with the Delaware Bluecoats that are helping out during training camp, and just that solid integration there.
In another life, when I covered the D-League, which is what it was called back then, my second or third year covering it, Nick Nurse was the head coach of the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. They won the D-League championship. Look at Nick Nurse now. He's got himself an NBA championship, too.
Look at him now. And the Philadelphia 76ers are going to come away with this one, 144-86 against the Guangzhou Long Lions. Ben Simmons, you see him there. Great job from him tonight, initiating that offense, knocking down the three-pointer. It's been a great night here. Now, don't go anywhere because we are going to come back with a few more thoughts to wrap things up. So stay tuned right here on NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Dear